Hello, everybody, and welcome back to No Man's Land and the All Derps farm. I am Fadman, and I am joined by the wonderful Squirrelly. Hello, Squirrelly.
Hello.
And, of course, the magnificent Hitman. He's there. We've caged him in.
I'm playing with the bales.
Okay, well, fair enough.
How do I let them go? Go away, Bill.
So we are back. So Hitman's still running around with the mower. So yeah, he's just pretending it's his backyard and he's mowing. That's what he's doing. I've set up the seeder to seed our new field. Squirrely is getting up with the baler, but I'm going to start with the tedder. So we're going to run through here, and we can see our beautiful little tractor. And yeah, so hopefully you guys are all having you've had a good week of it, because this goes out on a Saturday.
Ooh. Happy Saturday, everybody.
Yes. Or Sappy Saturday.
Happy Saturday. Or Sloshy Saturday. I guess it depends what you're doing today.
It depends entirely upon what you're doing, yes. So yeah, so there we go. So going to do some tedding. Trying to do some different things, because I usually take the baling. Because then I get to see what everyone else is up to. But we can manage that. Can always manage. So yeah, Hitman's going to finish off the mowing, then he's probably going to jump behind me, as it were, and do the windrowing. He won't get too close behind me, because if I break wind, then I'll just burn his face off.
Yeah,
so,
I don't want that to happen again.
I know, it's takes a lot of recovery and all the skin grafts and everything. So there we are.
I learned my lesson. I have a face mask.
Yeah, well, that's more for everyone else's benefit than for yours.
No. Just about done this field, though.
Yes, yeah, so it's working out nicely, actually, because, like I said, we won't get to show all of the hay harvest again. But, and Squirrely's over there, you can see him down on the bottom of 27, baling up the straw that we made last time with the barley harvest, which will go in, and that'll be useful for our new horse pasture when we build it, so we'll be keeping that in our bale stack. So yeah. I honestly don't think there's any benefit to us selling straw bales. So.
Oh, have you started tedding here?
Yeah.
I'm wondering. Oh, okay, there was the side discharge windrower. It's kind of handy sometimes to go around the edge of the field just to throw the grass in before tedding, and then you don't end up, because the tedder scatters it even further, so you end up going off the field.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you? I didn't look. Have you tedded the field edge yet?
Yeah, I'm just doing that. So we'll you'll probably want the small windrower to go around there. So I'll do the edge first, and then you can go around all of the edges and do that first, and then get the larger windrower to kind of actually row things into lines.
That'll work. It sounds.
Ah, you see, we're communicating. We're coming up with a plan. My goodness, who would have thought?
Nobody really.
I know. It's very strange.
Nobody who watched.
Particularly because you came up with a very good idea, communicated it clearly and unequivocally, and it was understandable to other people.
I know. I've been practicing.
Oh, I know you've been in front of the mirror again, haven't you?
Mm-hmm. Yep. And I've learned not to say nasty things to myself in the mirror. Be nice, even if it's.
But if you don't say nasty things to yourself in the mirror, how do you know how to say nasty things to people when you're talking to them? I mean,
experience.
Ah, yeah, of course. You have been doing that for so many years.
So. And I've had such great support.
Yes, of course. Of course. So there we are. Oh, such joy. I do love... I actually really do love these recording sessions.
They're fun.
It's always a good laugh. We have a good get-together. And as I'm going to say this now, and everyone's going to be kind of, well, no one's going to be in the comment section because no one ever comments, but but I don't actually do this for actually putting the episodes out on YouTube. I do this because it gives me a chance to talk to Hitman and Squirrelly, and it really is an excuse for us to get together and just have a bit of a time on the farm and have a bit of a catch up and see how we're all doing. Because otherwise it doesn't happen. And during the time that we did have a break, because you were having a break from Farm Sim, Hitman, I actually hate to admit this, but I did miss you. I'm
gonna go write that on my calendar. Be back in a minute.
It must have been some kind of misalignment in the sniper scope or something.
Oh, that would explain it.
No, but in all seriousness, it wasn't the same. It was not the same.
Sure.
Something like that.
Oh my goodness, I just realized there's little trees here and I just ran over them all. Oh well. They don't seem to mind.
They've been back. They're pretty resilient that way.
Yeah, they're good trees. Not those cheap trees. The Walmart trees. Alright. Pull this, not that button, this button, dummy. The full button, not the drop button.
There's one at my parents that was probably almost 3 feet tall, and it got ran over by a combine, and it survived. So.
Okay.
But wouldn't recommend doing it on a regular
basis.
No. Okay, where is our little side sweeper at?
It should be around somewhere. Or did we actually sell it? Let's check. We might have sold it. I'm not sure we.
That's okay. You know what? Honestly, this windrower will still pull it into the field, so I'm not going to worry about it. That's all right. We don't need to worry about it.
Fair enough.
I'm a pro. Been doing this a long time. Oh my
really?
gosh, 10 years. We've been doing this for 10 years. Well, I mean, I know you've been playing the game longer than that, but that's how long we've been recording the Farm Sims. 10 years now.
Yeah,
crazy.
It's fun. I think not quite. I think was it 2013 or was it 2014? But yeah, it's coming up for 10 years. So that's no word of a lie. And I say this a lot, and I don't say it out of ego, but I think in terms of Farm Sim multiplayer on YouTube, I think Hitman and I were among the first English-speaking multiplayer Farm Sim, because that was back before servers existed.
Mm-hmm.
So we were doing it peer-to-peer. Hitman was literally connected to my computer through the Farm Sim game. It was horrendous because of the bandwidth at that time, but we managed to make it work somehow. And it was Hitman's concept. He actually contacted me in a YouTube message and said, "Hey, I've got this idea. What do you think about setting up at the 20?" Because this was a Farm Sim 2013. And about we set it up and we grass over all the fields, so we have to plough them to start.
That was crazy.
And that was where you get back to the old jokes about the 1 or 2 furrow ploughs.
Oh, the bad old days.
So
I mean, the good old days, sure. We'll call them the good old days, but oh my god, it was bad. It was bad.
Yeah, but we enjoyed it, and it was yeah. And again, we're still going, like you say, nearly almost 10 years later, and we're still kind of doing it. So
yeah, goes to show you how slowly we learn.
Well, some of us, yeah. Some more than others.
Oh,
so
Alright, we're cleaned up that corner. That corner was a bit of a mess, but we're good.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm anal retentive about this. I'm way more thorough than I have to be, but I can't help it.
That's good, because that means that I get a head start.
Okay, well, I've begun.
Nice. I do like those windrowers that kind of do the 2 in together like that. I prefer those to most of the other styles of wind.
Yeah, because it's nice to be able to pull it off the edge of the field into the
Yes.
into a row, and so you're not a bunch of grass in the deep grass. We're on a different field type.
Yeah. Do, 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 do.
Tequila.
Yeah, doing well.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, there's the last, I don't know, few episodes sure just been growing in leaps and bounds.
Yes. Well,
You guys been
that's
busy.
well, like I said, we've not done tremendously much off screen, but of course, we've been putting in the groundwork to make the money. I mean, as I said to you before we started recording here, man, the bales that we've got in the bale stack, the silage bales, there's about 150, and we've been selling those at about £1,000 each. So
Crazy. That's
there's
a lot of money
about
sitting there.
£150,000 sat there waiting to ferment. So that's pretty good.
Mm-hmm. It's good money. I like silage. I like silage money anyway.
Yes. So
Silage money.
that's good. So, and obviously this all grew from Squirrelly saying, "Oh, I'll just mow all the grass because it's easy money for us." And we started doing hay, and now we're doing silage and hay. And we've got the new trees planted, and we're expanding our tree growing and sawmill empire. It's like I say, each of my save games and each of my what farm sims has like a story to it in my head. And I really enjoy that.
You need to make sure you share the story. That's what makes it entertaining and interesting.
That's why I try to I give the updates on, well, this is what we're doing, this is what we're trying to work towards and things. So there's always a vision as there were.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. Because otherwise it's just, hey, yeah, we got this field and we planted this and we harvested it, and yeah, that was good, isn't it? Super smashing great.
We're playing the game.
Whereas, I mean, the fields really isn't the primary thing here for us. The wood industry, the kind of forestry, is where we started, and really our primary kind of thing. Everything else is a diversification or a kind of an additional section onto doing that. Really. So, like the animals, well, we bought sheep. Why did we buy sheep? Well, because we want to get the pet accessories store to use more wood, and that requires wool. That's why we got the sheep.
We got the sheep because we need the wool, because we need to make the stuff for the pets.
Yep, exactly. So, like I say, there's a plan.
There's a method to your madness.
Something like that.
And not just madness in your method.
Oh, there's that too.
It can be both.
Yeah. Two things can be true at once.
That's true. Still alive over there, Squirrely?
Yeah.
Okay, just checking. Thought we might
Did it really only produce 2 bales on that field down the bottom of 27?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that sounds lucrative.
Well, we're not selling the straw bales anyway, so it's not a problem.
Yeah.
Besides, it's only a matter of a few minutes before Squirrely's over here baling hay, and then we will be making money. What I think we'll do is we will, because we've got the bale stack, rather than just selling the bales off screen, I think we'll keep hold of the hay bales and we'll sell them when we kind of next record, so that everyone can see that.
Cool.
We can see the difference between, like I said, we're reckoning about £1,000 a bale for silage, so we'll see what we're getting for the hay, just as a comparison. Because otherwise, we start this. We say, "Oh, we're going to do the hay harvest," and we get but to the end of episode 2, and it's like, yeah, we've just finished the tedding, and someone's still windrowing, and we just started baling. So you don't see the baling in its entirety, and you don't see the result of the crop of it that being sold. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. I pressed a B rather than a V.
Oh, you pressed the Barvest button?
Yes. As opposed to the Varvest. Yeah, so getting through this. Hitman's now in up and down configuration. Although probably...
Here we go.
I'm just seeing lengthwise whether or not we should have gone width. But I think it's similar. I think
just
it's
going.
you're going with what I've done, basically. Yeah.
Yeah. Had you gone around and around, I would have gone around and around. If you go east to west, I would have done that too. So it doesn't matter to me any. Go ahead, Squirrelly, if you're going by the end of the field here, or are you going to?
Yeah, I'll get this.
Just go around, do the perimeter first. Maybe it's probably the best thing, and then it gets it kind of out of the way.
Squirrelly's here. We're all on the same field. We're all on the same team. If Hitman says anything, everyone should scream.
Everything is awesome because you're part of the team.
Oh dear. We don't have fun doing this, honestly. We really don't.
It's more like work.
Yeah. But the difficulty is because we always do it at a particular time. It feels like it's a little bit routine. It's like, yeah, let's get it set up, let's do it. But when we're actually doing this and when we're actually boundering backwards and forwards, it's not at all like that. It's not for me anyway. I don't know about for you guys.
Yeah, well, we're feeling like we're here to work, right, Squirrely?
Well,
Here for fun.
Sure.
We're here to work on.
That would imply you were getting paid, Hitman, and you certainly are not.
Really? Are you getting paid?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay. That's it. Getting out of my tractor till I get some money.
Well, look down the back of your sofa. I'm sure there's a few cents there.
Oh.
Because otherwise, everything you say makes no sense.
Oh.
Ba-dum-bum.
Well, there's no money there because I don't have a sofa, so I guess it's just nonsense.
No sense, yes.
Oh.
And your scent is no good either, as well. There's no scent to sense.
You're so punny.
I know.
I could set this place on fire. Sticking in the guacamole. Taking my stapler.
The 2x4 with the rusty nail.
No,
Yeah.
it's mine. That's never. That doesn't even come here. I'm always afraid somebody's going to steal it, so I keep it home.
You're always afraid of something, that's for sure.
Damn paparazzi trying to steal my stapler. Or with a nail in it. And my stapler. They're after me all the time.
Oh yeah, aren't they just? They're such good fun.
Can't imagine having to deal with that.
Yeah. It's certainly an interesting one.
I'm old enough to remember when Princess Di was killed, and that I think that day was the day that paparazzi were demonized for my whole generation.
Yep, I think so.
Oh my gosh, that was a while ago. When was that? Must have been the 80s.
97.
Yeah.
No way, was it? Okay. Gee, wow. Thought it was even older. Or it was longer ago.
It's 1997. Because I actually had a drive, because we do, at the time our driving test was 2 parts. You did a theory test, so you did a written test, and then you did the practical test.
The drunken
So
test.
I had I had my theory test rescheduled as a result of the funeral.
Oh.
So yes, certainly interesting.
Yeah, it was pretty tragic.
Incredibly tragic, because just you
Well,
don't want to see that happen to anyone, really. I mean, but
No.
to happen so publicly and for having children so young, I mean, I'm not saying that it's not tragic when it happens to people that aren't in the public eye, but yeah, it's, very, very heartbreaking at the time.
Well, she seemed like she was pretty well liked.
Again, you've only got to look at the crowds of people, certainly in this country, and people came from all over the world, I think, to pay their respects. Similar but different to, obviously, the death of the Queen last year. But again, with the Queen, it's kind of can't go on forever.
Yeah.
It was coming. It was. I don't mean it was a matter of time, but it was a matter of time.
Yeah, well, I mean, it was not unexpected or a shock. Not like, I mean, Diana, that was just out of nowhere type thing.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes. So there we are. Yeah, so speaking of tragic ends, it's time for us to completely screw up an outro again.
No. Oh, okay, I can do that.
Yep. So if anyone's got the casket for the outro, then now is the time. Hitman is about to kill it.
It's too late. The casket's been buried. It's too late. No outro.
Oh, right. So we can't bury the outro. Oh my goodness. Oh well.
It's already gone. Yeah. Sorry, Bacco. I lost patience and gone. I wanted to get it done. All right. Well, thank you everyone for joining us. We had a lot of fun today. I hope you did too.
Yep. Absolutely. So yeah. So if you have enjoyed it, obviously, if you do feel the need, then by all means hit that thumbs up and give it a like. If you just watched it, that's cool, fantastic. If you made it to the end, superb, well done. You win an award. And we will be back.
Thumbs up to claim it.
Yeah, absolutely. If you don't hit the like button, you can't claim your prize. Sorry. But yeah, so take care, everybody. Have a great week ahead, or great weekend ahead, and we'll see you next time. Take care.
Have a good one.